Hey guys, Auspicious Aussie here, and welcome back to another Berlin Dynamo series episode. Now today, as you can see, we're 6 games into the 2 Bundesliga seasons so far. I would say we're doing okay without exceeding my personal goal. Obviously, the personal goal for this season is just to avoid relegation. That's all we need to do, is just avoid relegation and we'll be sweet. I wanted to maybe try and do a little bit better than 14th or 15th, maybe sort of towards mid-table. That's what I'd like. So sort of where we are now, if that makes sense, about 11 or 10th. One of those positions would be perfect. And that's my personal goal. But like I said, most important thing, avoiding relegation. Anyway, I've got a couple more transfers to go over. Unfortunately, we let a player go, and it wasn't really my fault per se. Alessandro Garcia, the centre mid from Belgium, very good player. We let him go to Heidenheim. They came in with an offer. I tried to negotiate it. I think I tried to get like 5 mil out of him. You know, in the perspective of how much he was valued at, he definitely wasn't, a $5 million player. But I wanted to sort of negate their interest, if that makes sense. Heidenheim, they're in Bundesliga, so they've got that allure of being in a higher division, more reputable club as well. So I did that. He was upset. We then had a chat with him, basically said, we'll sell you as long as they come back in with a reasonable offer. They came back in, managed to negotiate it to 1.7 million. I think it was about 700k up front, and then about $1 million over. Yeah, about $1 million over 12 months. 12 months or 24 months? I think it was 12 months, so it's really not that long. We also got a percentage of next sale in there. I think it was 30%. So that's not too bad. We get pretty much a third of whatever he sold for as well. Anyway, Augustin went to Munster on loan in 3 Liga, and Robert Fix went to this team who play in the regional Liga Nord. Was that our division that we were in? No. Okay, all good. Anyway, as far as the transfers in, as a result of losing Garcia, I was like, okay, we probably need a midfielder. So signed this guy here, Thiago Dantas. Pretty good. I had him on the shortlist, but he didn't want to speak to me after being released from Benfica. But I saw that he was still available. I was looking through the midfielders. Like, oh, wow. I'll try and go in for him. Wanted to speak to us, which was very surprising. And as you can see, I did slightly alter the finances here. I got the wage budget up to 75k. Moved some of the transfers over and did stuff like that. Obviously, we got a little bit more transfer budget now as well, based on the fact that we sold Garcia. I completely forgot what his name was for a second there. But we got Dantas in. 7k per week, 3-year contract. It's pretty long. He's only 28, so 3 years, maybe on the last year of his contract when he's 30, we could try and sell him on. As you can see, he's got a pretty decent value. 13 million, possibly 14.5. This is what the contract looks like. It's not great. 20% of sell-on fee, so we lose a fifth of his transfer fee. It goes to him. I don't really understand why that's in the game. Just there for these types of good players to penalise you if you sell them. But yeah, release clause of 16.5 for domestic clubs in a higher division, and then a 10 million relegation release clause, which is also pretty good. He's got a combined goal and assist bonus there as well. Yeah, very good player. And then on deadline day, I was looking for more loans, and I saw this guy. He popped up, Ali Kamira. 18-year-old from Uganda. And he's an attacking mid, but I'm going to retrain him as a centre mid here. And I've pretty much just bought him. We paid 55,000, sort of the only transfer fee I've actually paid for a player. And yeah, from Uganda, looks really good. Like I said, he's only 18. But the stats there, pretty impressive. 15 determination as well. Lacking big time in the physicals. He's only very small as well. But technically gifted, pretty, mentally gifted there as well. For a player to have, 15 decision making. He's got good vision as well. The work rate's going to be the issue because I would like to play him as a box-to-box midfielder. You can see the positioning's an issue, work rate's an issue, the strength is an issue as well. I want him to train as a box-to-box for now. But looking at him and looking at how good he is, he might even become a deep line playmaker, potentially. So, wouldn't rule that one out. I mean, he might even be a winger, to be honest. He's got the good crossing, the good dribbling as well, but no pace. But who knows? Who knows? He's got decent potential as well. I think Bundesliga potential. And apparently he's a decent 3-liga player currently, which I would agree with. I think he's quite good. Anyway, recent fixtures, like I said, we're currently in 11th place, 3 points above the relegation playoff, which is nice. And obviously last episode was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. We suffered defeat in that first game against Wehen, and then defeat against St. Pauli. We bounced back, however, in the next game. It was a 3-0 victory over Holstein Kiel in the DFB Pokal. And as you can see, just overall, it was a very solid performance. We opened the scoring in the first minute there. Pavicic, I put him on the left-hand side. We're going to try and train him there. I think that's a decent move. We'll get Pavicic to try and become, somewhat familiar playing on that left-hand side. Because Mbala, you guys know he's one of my favourite players of the series so far. He'll remain in that position on the right-hand side. He's currently injured, which is very frustrating, but yeah, he's my favourite. Also worth mentioning, I put Newlands, the 19-year-old Dutch goalkeeper. I put him in goals for this game, and he played really well. So yeah, Rosamar. I don't know if it's Rosamar or Rosamar. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I'm gonna go with Rosamar. I like it. It sounds better to me. Easy to say as well. And then Pavicic also on the score sheet. And 3-0 victory, clean sheet. And we actually followed that up once again at home. A 3-0 victory against Kaiserslautern. Very good team. I believe Kaiserslautern actually is. Rosamar getting himself 2 goals in this game. And then Garcia, who unfortunately did leave us, getting us another goal in there as well. Again, just a very solid performance overall. Newlands with a 7.6. Rosamar with an 8.8. And once again, another clean sheet. 5 shots on target. And we keep a clean sheet. The next game, however, against our familiar foe, Eintracht Braunschweig. They managed to get the win on us. Very frustrating. They did dominate us, to be fair. We had a lot of shots, but just couldn't really get them on target. And we actually went 1-0 up through Jublovic. Rosamar with an assist there. And from that point, they scored 3 goals unanswered. So a little bit frustrating, especially, considering they were a Bundesliga team last season, they really should be doing better than they are in the league at the moment. And that was their first win of the season, so it was a little bit frustrating. Anyway, we actually managed to beat our former parent club in Fortuna Düsseldorf, a 4-2 home victory. I feel like our form at home is very good at the moment. And I really want to make our home stadium, not really our stadium, but make our home games this season a bit of a fortress. I want to lock it down and make sure we get results at home. Because if we do that, in theory, we should, survive relegation. It's pretty simple. Anyway, Hendricks opened the scoring here. Another goal in the first minute. We're actually starting well, which is good. Gel getting an assist there, then opened his account, I think, for the season, getting a goal there in the 6th minute. Actually, he might have scored in the previous episode. I think he did. I just can't remember. Anyway, Gel actually got his 2nd goal in the game before halftime. Pavic also on the score sheet there as well for us, and that was a 4-2 victory with Dusseldorf getting a couple of goals towards the end. But as you can see, just a very solid performance from everyone. So, love it. And then, unfortunately, we could only manage a 3-3 draw against Elversberg. However, as you can see, we deserved to lose this game. Very even. We dominated possession, which is good to see. But we were 3-2 down. And then in the 93rd minute, Pavic put it in the back of their net, disallowed for offside. And luckily for us, 95th minute, there was 5 minutes of additional time added as well. So literally with the last kick of the game, Hendricks popping up, getting us an equaliser, and Veloso dos Santos with the assist there. Good to see him. He sort of came in and has played as the box-to-box midfielder at the moment, which is good. But we've definitely added a bit of quality in the midfield department from both the new signings. So we'll see how they do today. Today's episode is going to be Bochum and Paderborn. And then I'm going to play these games off camera. And I'm going to join you guys back in the next episode. And that'll be that DFB Pokal 2nd round against Bayern Munich. Massive game. Cannot wait. And then it'll be Magdeburg as well. But yeah, today Bochum and then Paderborn. So we're at home for this first one. This is going to be the lineup for today. Actually, no, it's not. We'll get the new signing in here, actually. Dantas. Where do I want done? I think I'll play him deep lying, and then Jublovic can be our box-to-box. Veloso dos Santos on the bench. And Mbala's actually back. So we'll chuck him on the bench as well. Anyone else I need to bring in? I don't think so. Imputhi still out for another, 5 or 6 weeks as well, which is frustrating, but it is what it is. Yeah, we look good. I did have a deal set up for a new right back, but then I saw Dantas, and I was like, if we can sign him, I'll cancel the loan move that we had for a fullback. It was a decent right back as well. Because that is a bad position for us at the moment. Ronstadt, terrible. He's absolutely dreadful. Makes sense why he's only on 1.5k a week and why he was released. And then Bargeland is essentially a centre back, and I'm playing him at right back. I know he can, he's got the stats to be a decent right back as well, but oh my god, he just struggles. He just does not play well. Anyway, Dantas is not match fit, unfortunately for us, but we're going to play him anyway. The rest of the team's exactly the same. Gel and Rosma up front. Hendricks is in. Pavic still playing on the right-hand side, like I said. Mbala's back. And the back line's exactly the same. So yeah, Nuland's in goal. Nikolic is still improving. I'm just a bit nervous to put him back into the team. Especially with how things went. That the first 2 games with him in goals. So, yeah, I definitely like Newlands. I feel more safe and solidified with him in goals at the moment. I'm just going to say have fun out there today. I mean, Bochum, I don't know if I've ever really versed Bochum before. I don't think, were they in 2 Bundesliga? Or were they in the Bundesliga when we first versed them? When we first got promoted to 2 Bundesliga. I honestly can't remember. But looking for a big performance here today. That would have been offside anyway for Rosema there. Terrible finish. That, I guess offsides don't even count as they don't even count as shots, which is interesting. All right, Gel manages to win the ball there. Jublovic in a bit of a, different position that he's used to. Well, same position, but Gel's in behind. Pass it. He scores anyway. Bit greedy. I mean, It could have easily done a sweaty pass across to Rosema. But yeah, we're 1-0 up, and that's... Yeah, Gel has... He's really stepped up. You know, we lost 2 really good strikers last season. I know Rosema's playing really well, but he's only on loan. So the fact that one of our own strikers in Gel is playing so well, it just makes me really happy to see him scoring. All right, Naranjo over to Barsland. Yeah, Pavicic losing the ball there. Good tackle from Dantas. He's such a good player. Like he's definitely like I would say a top 2 Bundesliga player. Like he's of that elite quality. Pakadze. Is he the player from Chemnitz from last season? I think he is. I think I was looking at signing him as well. I believe that's him. Yeah, it is. As you can see, former Chemnitz player. One of the reasons why they did so well last season. Anyway, back to the match. I could have actually signed him. I think I didn't like how much wages he wanted. He wanted like, 7K wage. I think he's a great player. I don't think he's as good as Dantas. So I think we probably got the better player out of those two, albeit he's about 3 years younger. So it is what it is. That is going to be a penalty for us, luckily. There we go. Who's going to take it? Is it going to be Dantas? Gel. Good penalty as well. And we're 2-0 up. Gel's got himself a brace. I know it's only a penalty, but I'm pretty sure Dantas has very good penalty taking. That's a little bit strange. I'm not going to complain too much, though. And they're in behind, and that's going to be a goal for Holler. Or is it offside? I think it's offside, actually. Nah, that'll be awarded. Yeah. Figured that was going to be awarded. That's unfortunate. All right, Dantas to Pavicic. Matus. I've noticed that we've got quite a few Portuguese players at the moment. You can call us the Wolves of Germany. All right, Gel. He went for his hat trick, a little bit greedy. That's what I want, though. I want my strikers at least, trying to score in that manner, not these silly shots from outside the box. I definitely don't want that to happen. All right. I mean, we're 2-1 up, but Bochum, they definitely seem like a dangerous side. Love for us to win the ball here. Yeah, nice tackle, Prevel. All right, all the way back to Newlands. Looks like we're going to build straight from the back. Bit of a... Oh, that's a good... I was going to say silly pass. Pavicic. Absolute screamer. I was going to say that was a bad pass, but it almost looked like Pavicic pushed his defender away and started running. Very strange. We'll bring in Gui on. He can play... go left wing. I'll just leave it like that, to be honest. Maybe... Nah, we'll leave it like that. We've got the 2-goal advantage, but I just want to make sure that we're not going to throw the lead away, because we look pretty good at the moment. Much more clinical than they've been, and we are dominating possession as well. This is the thing. As soon as we avoid relegation this season, the club is just going to take off. I mean, we've got the line for the stadium, that's fine. That's already done. That's already paid for. The stadium will be here in 3 years' time. Hopefully by then we'll be looking at getting into the Bundesliga anyway. But yeah, we're gonna be in big trouble if we don't get promoted this season. Not promoted this season. If we don't avoid relegation this season, then I can see big issues. I'm gonna assume that if I don't survive relegation, I'll probably be sacked anyway. I don't know. Either way, it doesn't really matter. I'm feeling much more confident about this season than I did when we first got promoted. I think we're in a better place. And I say that because we got a player like Dantas was willing to come to the team. We got a player like Gel, who should have had his hat-trick right there. But I'm not going to be too upset about that because he's already scored 2 and we are about to win this game. Very solid. Solid performance. I mean, they might get 1 goal back here. Yeah, Moore's in behind. He blasted over, though. Very good for us. All right. And as you can see, Newlands, 7 match rating. Some goalkeepers they're just better. Other goalkeepers, they just don't perform like you would sort of expect them to. We're still in 11th place, as a few other teams had a game in hand along with ourselves. And it looks like they've actually won. But yeah, Dantas on debut. That's a big win. He's actually returning. He was on loan at Bayern Munich. Wow, played 7 games for Bayern Munich 2 in 3 Liga, and then played 2 games in the Bundesliga for Bayern as well. Very interesting. I didn't realise that when I first signed him. And then obviously spent a lot of time at Benfica, but never really broke into their squad. I would say he's like a top level, maybe mid-table Portuguese league team. I would say that he's up there. I mean, for us, he's a 4-star player, so he's very, very solid, and I'm very happy with him. Why I was happy to sort of break the wage structure. He's above and beyond our highest paid player at the moment. I think by about 2,000. Our next highest is, what's his name? The right back, Barsland. Yeah, Barsland's on 5k. Who else is up there? Gel's only 3.1. His stats are actually decreasing. Hendricks is cheap. I mean, he's a lone player anyway. Matus. I'm trying to think of who else would be up there. I mean, 3.7 for Jublovic. Havicic is only 2.1k. Like, I don't really think there is anyone else that's sort of up there. Maybe Raw. No, he was cheap as well. Mbala, he's only on 2.6. Like, yeah, he's well and truly above the wage that we should probably really be giving out at this stage. But like I said, staying into Bundesliga is incredibly important. Anyway, I'm going to pause the video here and I'll join you guys back for the lineup against Paderborn. All right, so let's get into the lineup for Paderborn. Just the one change. So I brought Mbala on. He's now fit. He's lacking a little bit of match fitness, or he's losing his match sharpness. And then I brought Pavicic over to the left-hand side. I thought Hendricks didn't play too well last game. It was pretty bad. So we'll go with that. Dantas still building up that match fitness, but I've been going on all episode about him. He is a star signing, and I'm very, very happy to have him. So hopefully he can have a decent game and hopefully get an assist or 2. That'd be really nice. Have to wait and see. Paderborn, they're currently just above us. So we're in 11th, they're in 10th. So I'd love to get the win here today. As I don't really know if they're going to be one of those teams that are, scrapping with us towards the bottom. I mean, the more wins we can get early, the better things will be. I mean, we saw the form, not last season, but the season before, when we did get relegated. And that second half of the season was just atrocious. It was so bad. So bad. I can't remember how many games it was. I think it was like 15 games or something where I didn't get a win. And that's, to me, that's just nuts. All right. Paderborn shot goes over. We're about 20 minutes in. I might even do an encourage now. We've got 2 shots, 2 on target, which I like. They got 2 and 1, so not terrible. Our passing completion, though, is a little bit low. Hoping it's not one of those off days. Oh, they're on the counter. They could have been on the counter attack big time there. Surely that's a high boot. Referee. Oh, I thought that was going to be a goal. Good save by Newlands. Very good save. And there are a lot of bad performers out there at the moment. So I'm assuming it's the fact that we're probably just not stringing passes together properly. Might even demand more out of these last 10 minutes. And once again, Paderborn are coming forward. Ravel, he wasn't really fit coming into this game either. Oh, Newlands. Newlands is, at the moment, he's starting to feel like a bit of a rock in goals. Player or a goalkeeper I can definitely rely on. Which I haven't had for, God, how long? Ever? In this series, potentially? All right, Pavicic, good ball. Rosemar, what a touch. Couldn't finish, but oh my goodness, what a first touch that was. That was special. All right, Jublovic, Pavicic. Referee, ooh. Said it was an excellent tackle. They go back to their keeper. Bit of a dodgy ball into the center of their sort of midfield. Now Paderborn, they're streaming forward. Prevel's, he gave up. He literally gave up then. And another really good save by Newlands. Probably keeping us in it at the moment. 7.3. Naranjo's actually playing pretty well in the center of defense, but it's those two, and they're the only two that are actually playing today. All right, Rosemar, Mbala, can he get a bit of space? He can, in the box. Oh, that was nearly an own goal. It was nearly an own goal. All right, Rosemar with the corner. Probably want him to be in the box instead of taking the corners, but anyway. I've got my assistant at the moment doing set pieces, so you never really know what you're going to get when you put a staff member on set pieces. I should probably look into them a bit more and see what I can do with it. Pavicic, please be onside. I think he's on. And we're 1-0 up just before halftime as well. I'm going to go defensive right here because I really want to get into halftime. Perfect. All right, we're going back to attacking. All right. Very good first half. We'll get back out there straight away. They're making a sub, bringing a number 10 on. I'm assuming that's probably a playmaker. Mbala, Dantas. Mbala again. Can he cross? He can. Rosemar! Oh, he's not on form today. He's just not on form. Oh, and Dantas is injured. Damn it. We'll bring Veloso dos Santos on, but that's frustrating, man. That's a new signing. A star signing getting injured. All right, I'm just going to leave things how they are. We've got another corner here. Rosemar with an in-swinger. Oh, the keeper drops it. Gel! He's hit the crossbar. Oh, that was such a good opportunity. Such a good opportunity to get a second goal there. Oh, man, that's frustrating. I really don't want that to bite us in the backside. Now Paderborn are coming forward. But Got a lot of pressure on them, though. I mean, they got a bit of space here, but that was good pressure. I like that. We are sort of playing with a bit of a makeshift gegenpress. I know it's a 4-4-2. It doesn't really fit. Offside? Yes, offside. It did look offside. Only fractionally. All right, Matus, Gel, Jublovic, Naranjo. I think I'm about to take Rosma off. Prevel, good cross. He's going to be offside as well. All right, so I think I want to make a sub here. I'm thinking Prevel comes off for Ngoyi, and then I wanted to take Rosmer off, but I mean, Gel's really fatigued at the moment as well. Let's go Santos for Gel, and then I'll swap those two over. So I'll have Santos as the advanced, Rosmer as the deep lying. And we'll just go with that. We'll go with that. We actually scored another goal, but like I said, it's going to be offside. Yeah, there we go. Disallowed. Perfectly fine. Rosmer can stay on because he essentially just put the ball in the back of the net, albeit it was disallowed, but it is what it is. Just looking at the ratings there, Dantas was on a 6.9, so that's a relatively solid rating. I'm actually going to go defensive here as well for the end of the game. Just encourage the team as well. Just try and do everything we can to make sure we get a double victory here today. Don't really know what that was from Mbala. Rosema steals the ball back though. We're a player down as well. Havicic loses the ball. Paderborn on the counter-attack now. Just going to pause it there, and I'm going to go into the tactic really quick. Where are we? Out of possession? No, in possession. Time waste. We'll just go frequently. I'm not going to go too crazy with it. Can we win the ball back? We need to defend. Jublovic to Havicic. I mean, he pretty much kicked the ball away and gave them back possession there. That's frustrating. Minute 15 seconds left. They're in behind. Well, they almost were in behind. And oh, what is Pavicic doing there? Defend! Defend! Oh! Newlands with a huge... That's a massive save. Come on, boys, defend. Naranjo clears it away. He's on a 7.9, Naranjo. Offside referee. Offside. Yes. We're about to win. There we go. The 1-0 victory away from home. Defensive display. Newlands with an 8-match rating. Naranjo with an assist. And yeah, an 8.2. Man of the match. Matus as well, 7.1. Havicic getting the goal, 7.5. And Mbala with a 7.1. Oh, double win in an episode. We had a double loss last episode, so I'm very happy with that. Ooh. Broken freaking ankle. 3 months. 3 to 4 months. Send him to the specialist. It's still going to be 3 months out. And we're paying $7,000 a week for a player that's not even going to play for us now. That's frustrating. Super frustrating. He's such a good player. Anyway, we're winning. We're actually up into 6th place right now. That is something else. I mean, we're 3 points off Augsburg, who are currently in the promotion playoff spot. The promotion playoff. We're closer to promotion than we are relegation at the moment. That's crazy. But like I said, the team feels a lot more solid. I would say we almost feel like a 2 Bundesliga team this time, as opposed to last time when I got promoted, I very much felt like a 3-leaguer team that had maybe 1 or 2 quality players, and that was it. Whereas this time, I feel like most of the team is at the 2 Bundesliga level, and there are a few little stragglers that are 3-leaguer level, if that makes sense. But that's going to be the end of the episode, guys. Double win, 3-1 victory over Bochum, 1-0 victory over Paderborn, and we look forward to next episode, which is going to be Bayern Munich's senior team in the DFB Pokal second round. I can't wait. We're going to get absolutely thrashed, but maybe, just maybe, we can be a giant killer. Maybe. Anyways, smash a like if you appreciate the episode today, guys, and subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. Hit the notification bell, and you'll be updated with these episodes coming out in the future. Apart from that, guys, as always, take it easy, and goodbye.